What's up, YouTube? And I'm back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the top 5 reasons I think nano tanks are amazing. Let's get it. But before I get started, make sure you like and subscribe because it really helps this channel out. Nano tanks in this hobby are tanks that are 20 gallons or less. And usually some reefers think, they could be a lot harder because the chemistry of the water can go off real fast. But in my case, I feel like, since I had my nano tank for eight months now, I feel like it's kind of a breeze. Once you get the hang of everything you're doing, nano tanks can be a breeze. And that leads me to the number 5 reason why I think nano tanks are amazing. The number 5 reason is the maintenance. It's easier on a nano tank to do a simple water change, like a 20% water change. It's easy to change your filter socks out or your filter sheets. It's just all around easier to me. Just imagine getting a 200-gallon tank and having to do a 20% water change. That's a lot more water. That's a lot more time. And as they say, if it was easy, you would do it. So when you get a nano tank, you'll notice if you find out that you really like this hobby, it'll be easier to do things like a simple water change. In glass cleaning, like just imagine, on a bigger tank, how much glass you would have to clean. On here, it just takes, me grabbing my mag float and scrubbing the glass. Like I need to scrub it right now, but yeah, I'm just letting you know that, just imagine scrubbing a 200-gallon tank with a simple glass scrubber or something like that. So yeah, overall maintenance is easier on a nano tank. Number 3 is the coral feeding. Like coral feeding is a lot easier when you're doing a Nano Reef tank because it seems like you're actually paying attention to how much you putting in your tank. Like the number 1 rule for a nano tank is not to feed too much because it's not enough things in there to take up all the nutrients. So that's a pretty easy one, and I stand by it. What I usually do for my feeding is the oyster feast, and every now and then I might do some Reef or some AB plus, but for the most part it's just oyster feast lately because, like I said, one time I had some high phosphate problems, and guess what I did? I started feeding the Reef, and I did a couple water changes, and my tank bounced back. I lost maybe 2 corals when that happened, so yeah. Oh yeah, also you don't have to really dose anything. I mean, I use caulk washer, and that's pretty much it. I use caulk washer. I started using all-in Reef because it was raising my alkalinity too far. But just caulk washer by itself gets the job done. And on bigger systems, I'm pretty sure when our corals get bigger, they'll use more of that up a lot faster. But right now, it's easy because the corals are taking as much as they need without, the elements decreasing. Now, I know this is going to be a controversial topic, but I think pest control can be more manageable in a nano tank. With it's less surface room for pests to take control. I think that also means that it's less of a chance for a pest to take complete control when you have certain things that's managing those pests. Like for me, when I had the flatworm outbreak, I introduced a 6-line rats to my tank, and the 6-line rats have now managed that pest control. I see one little bubble algae that just came out of nowhere. Guess what? I can really just pull that rock out and clean that piece of bubble algae out, and they'll fix that problem. As long as I don't get the spores around the tank. Or I can add an emerald crab. Aptasia, I haven't seen not one aptasia in my system, but I'm pretty sure if I had an aptasia problem, I could add a pistol shrimp. Not pistol shrimp, a peppermint shrimp, which I do. I have one in the back of my tank. So number 2 is, I feel like the fish can be a little more easier to manage. Like, Lord knows I want a tank. I want 2 or 3 tanks one day when I get a bigger tank. But right now, I feel like, you know, these 3 fish, well, these 4 now, are a lot easier to manage. Like, I haven't ran into any ick problems and none of that stuff. And I know tangs are notorious of getting ick, or any fish can get ick, but you know, I just feel like these gave me a breeze. These fish right here gave me a breeze, and they're always happy. They always full, and you know, I never seen them sad. And this is my new addition. It's a pajama cardinal fish, and can't wait to get them in there. Right now, I got them in this box right here because I know I have a 6 line in the tank, and I just want him to stay in this box for maybe a few days, just to get accustomed and let the 6 line come up and smell them. You know, look at them a little bit, so you can know that he's not a threat. So, yeah. But this clownfish and this firefish there was my first 2 fish in this tank, and actually the firefish actually is the boss of the tank. The 6 line wrasse is actually scared of my firefish, and I didn't think that was gonna be possible, but yeah. And the number 1 reason why I feel like nano tanks can be a lot more amazing or easier is the corals fill in the space a lot faster. Like this torch right here, if y'all been watching my channel for a while, he was not this big when I first got him, but now he really fills up that whole space. And then I just bought a new torch that's, you know, I bought him out the store like that, so hopefully he recovers. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna fill up a whole big space too, and I'm really gonna run out of room. Like right now, the biggest problem with corals filling in space in the nano tank is the fact that it's coral warfare going on. So this torch is torching some of my zoe colonies in the back of this rock right here. The zoes that on this back rock right here know to move on the other side of the rock, and now they're trying to spread a different direction. So it's like they live and they learn. So it's a live and learn situation. Right here, where I lost this whole colony of fire and ice zoes, all I did was add 2 more zoes to that area, and they filling the area back up. But to be honest, there's a good chance this fire and ice zoe might come back, because at first it was looking like none of them was coming back, but now, you know, 3 days in a row, I have seen these 4 polyps popping up, and it's a good chance that that colony will recover. But this hammer bridge right here that I created, look how much space it has filled in, you know, and it makes your tank look a lot fuller than what it really is. And that's one thing I like about, you know, nano tanks, that it doesn't take long for it to fill up that space. This toadstool letter was like the size of my thumbnail at one point, and yeah, look at it now. Like it's taking up like maybe half my hand, and those green mushrooms spreading. I don't know. That might be a bad thing though, but we'll see. You know. And with coral warfare, you know, it has caused me to decide to start another tank. You know, so I think nano tanks fill in space a lot easier, which it makes sense because they're small. There's a lot less space to fill in, a lot less real estate. So yeah, that's my number 1 reason. But let me know down in the comments below if you actually, you know, agree to my reasoning, or if you don't disagree, let me know that too. And hey, let's talk about it down below. Hey, make sure you subscribe and like, because like I said, it helps your boy out. And hey, share this video with your friends and family. And look, for now on, I will be posting every Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Time. So hey, thanks for watching my channel. Be blessed and stay reefing.